Hey guys, I just stopped for lunch and obviously I've been driving, so I haven't been able to do a ton of research, but this bill, this stimulus bill, it was just released and I think it's being voted on today. I think it was released this morning and it's being voted on today, and it's over 5,000 pages long. And what I already knew yesterday is that it was a $900 billion bill, but only roughly $120 billion are going to direct cash payments. The rest is going into government services, but as we're starting to find out, it's going to foreign governments, foreign militaries. It's going into globalist, militaristic agendas. It's going into things that have absolutely nothing to do with the coronavirus, and it's been merged with the omnibus budget to create the second largest spending bill in history. So this is right behind the CARES Act, and just like the CARES Act, it's going to be rushed through. I'm sure this is going to pass the House. I know that Justin Amash and Thomas Massie are voting against it. AOC has made it sound like she's going to vote against it. Tulsi Gabbard has not said anything yet. I will say this is my biggest issue with Tulsi Gabbard, is these fucking stimulus and omnibus bills that she voted for. And I talked about this on my show many times because I think she has good intent and she thinks she's helping, but she falls for the cheese in the trap, as Thomas Massie said about the CARES Act. I realize she didn't vote for the CARES Act, but when Thomas Massie described politicians falling for the cheese in the trap, Tulsi Gabbard does that all the time. That's why I want her to be vice president, not president. But this is like the epitome of living in a failed state. We're in a fucking pandemic. I've paid $10,000 in taxes this year. I paid like $20,000 in taxes last year. I don't even get a fucking stimulus check because they're basing it off of what you made in 2019, not this year. So if you lost your fucking job, you lost your house, doesn't matter. This is just complete bullshit. This is literally fascism when they force your money toward private entities through law. That is fascism. We throw that word around all the time, but we don't really know what it means. This is absolutely insane. This will pass the House. Rand Paul's already talking about blocking it in the Senate, and there's not much he can do there. I mean, he can block it, but it'll probably eventually go through. Donald Trump will sign this into law, and if it's pushed back far enough, Joe Biden will definitely sign it into law. So this is fucking bullshit. This and the CARES Act are the two things that happened this year that you should be the angriest about. They've fueled the most disparity in wealth in history. Like we talk about, Bernie Sanders talks all the time about the widening gap between the super rich and the middle class. This is what's causing it right here. Fucking bailouts that go mainly to government programs and to big businesses. Like there's this thing about the PPP loans in this one. Well, we've already gone through this, and guess what? A lot of those PPP loans ended up being corporate grants. They were they were just given to corporations without the expectation of any money being paid back, while you still had to pay fucking taxes all year long. So demand that your representative vote against this. Tweet at the people that we rely on usually: Thomas Massie, Justin Amash, Tulsi Gabbard, even AOC, even people like that. Ilhan Omar, she might vote against it. Matt Gaetz might vote against this. Like, let's get everybody on board we can. This is fucking bullshit. This should have us more riled up than anything else that's happened this year. But I've got another 4 or 5 hours of driving. Once I get to where I am, I'm actually going to try to do a little bit more research on this bill. I've only had a few minutes to kind of read the details about the horrible shit they're jamming in there. Once I have a better idea of the entirety of the situation, I'll try to do another live video tonight and check in with you guys. But after you watch this video, go research it, try to find out more about it. And I don't actually know exactly what time they're voting. I'm trying to find that out. It's kind of hard to tell. No one knows anything except that people are finding the details in the bill because it's been released. But I will catch you guys later, and this is why I'm against Medicare for all and free college and stuff like that, because of this type of shit. If you think this government gives a shit about us, you're completely wrong. We want them to have as little to do with anything as possible. All right, I will catch you guys tonight.